Have you ever looked at the clock, wide awake in the middle of the night, and wondered, why is it always 3 a.m.? You're not alone. A surprising number of people over 60 find themselves waking up around that time, night after night. And while it's tempting to brush it off as just a quirky part of aging or a touch of insomnia, there's actually much more going on beneath the surface. Your body might be trying to send you an important message. Let's talk about what that 3 a.m. wake-up call could really mean for your health. Because it's not just about missing sleep. It can tell us something deeper about how our mind, body, and emotions are adjusting as we get older. And once you start understanding those signals, you'll be in a better place to care for your health in a way that's proactive, not reactive. First, we need to acknowledge that sleep isn't just a nightly reset. As we age, our sleep patterns naturally shift. Melatonin levels drop, our circadian rhythms become more fragile, and our body becomes more sensitive to environmental and emotional triggers. So waking at 3 a.m. could be tied to a combination of things: physical discomfort, hormone imbalances, even the emotional weight of unspoken worries. But the key is, it's not random. There's a pattern, and it's worth paying attention to. Now let's start with one of the most overlooked reasons why this keeps happening: blood sugar. Yep, even if you're not diabetic, your body's ability to regulate glucose can change as you get older. Around 3 a.m., your blood sugar can drop too low, triggering a hormone surge, especially cortisol and adrenaline, to bring it back up. And when those stress hormones kick in, guess what happens? You wake up, sometimes with a racing heart, sometimes feeling anxious or unsettled, and sometimes just wide awake with no clear reason. If you find yourself feeling hungry, shaky, or restless when you wake up at that hour, low blood sugar might be the culprit. The good news is, this is often manageable. Try eating a small snack with protein and complex carbs about an hour before bed. A spoonful of almond butter on whole grain toast, or a small bowl of oatmeal with nuts. These small changes can help keep your blood sugar more stable through the night and reduce those 3 a.m. wake-ups. Another big reason we don't talk about enough: emotional restlessness. You see, in the quiet of the night, when everything else is still, our minds have a way of bringing buried thoughts to the surface. For many older adults, this can include unresolved grief, regret, or simply the mental weight of growing older and feeling less connected to a fast-changing world. Maybe you're thinking about a loved one who's passed, worrying about finances, or just feeling a bit invisible these days. These thoughts don't always scream at us during the day, but they whisper at night, loud enough to wake us. What helps here isn't ignoring those feelings, but honoring them. Creating a wind-down routine that involves journaling, prayer, or quiet reflection before bed can be powerful. Think of it as giving your mind a chance to breathe before you sleep. Instead of carrying those thoughts into your dreams, let them out gently before you close your eyes. And let's not forget about your liver. According to traditional Chinese medicine, each organ in the body is most active at a certain time during the 24-hour cycle. Between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. is considered the liver's time, a period when your body is processing toxins and emotions. If your liver is under stress, maybe from a poor diet, medications, or alcohol, it can actually wake you up during this window. Now, this doesn't mean your liver is failing or that something drastic is wrong, but it could be a nudge to take better care of it. Are you drinking enough water? Are you eating clean, whole foods? Are you limiting alcohol before bed? Simple steps like cutting back on processed foods, drinking a glass of warm water with lemon in the morning, and moving your body daily can help support liver function. It's not about going on a cleanse. It's about choosing habits that let your organs rest and recover just like the rest of you. So you see, waking at 3 a.m. isn't just about a bad night's sleep. It's your body waving a little red flag, trying to get your attention, whether that's through a shift in hormones, emotional unrest, or physical imbalances. And the beautiful part is, once you start listening, you can take back control of your nights and your energy during the day. Now that we've explored some of the hidden causes behind those restless early morning wake-ups, let's talk about the practical steps you can take to sleep through the night and feel refreshed when you wake up. Because small, thoughtful changes really do add up. So what can you actually do to stop waking up at 3 a.m.? Let's talk about real, effective changes, not extreme routines or one-size-fits-all fixes, but gentle adjustments that meet you where you are right now in your life. First, let's look at your evening routine. Many of us were never taught that the way we end the day is just as important as how we begin it. For older adults especially, winding down has to be intentional. Our nervous system doesn't shift gears the way it used to. It takes a little more coaxing to move from alert to relaxed. That means turning off bright screens at least an hour before bed. Try replacing late-night TV or scrolling with something softer, like reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or even sitting quietly in a dimly lit room. Give your body the cues it needs to transition into rest mode. And don't underestimate the power of lighting. As we age, our eyes become more sensitive to light. And even small amounts of blue light at night can disrupt melatonin production. Try using warm-toned bulbs in your bedroom and switch to night mode on your devices if you must use them late. A salt lamp or a low amber light can make your space feel safe and cozy and help your body recognize that it's time for rest. Now let's talk about something deeply underrated: body temperature. If you're waking at 3 a.m. in a sweat or feeling cold and shivery, your core temperature might be fluctuating more than it should. This happens more often in older adults as our internal regulation slows down. The solution? Keep your bedroom cool, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and use layered bedding so you can adjust easily during the night. Consider breathable fabrics like cotton or bamboo that wick away moisture and don't trap heat. Another gentle yet powerful change is movement during the day. You don't need to run a marathon, but consistent, light exercise, like a 20-minute walk after dinner or some gentle stretching in the morning, can work wonders for your sleep. Movement helps regulate blood sugar, balance hormones, and reduce stress, all of which lower your chances of waking at 3 a.m. And maybe even more importantly, it helps anchor your body to the natural rhythm of the day. What about food? Well, your digestion plays a big role in sleep, especially as you get older. Avoid heavy, greasy meals late at night. Instead, focus on easily digestible dinners packed with whole grains, vegetables, and lean protein. And if you're someone who wakes up hungry at 3 a.m., it might be worth trying a small bedtime snack with protein and a bit of complex carbohydrate, like Greek yogurt with berries or a slice of turkey on whole wheat toast. These can help stabilize your blood sugar through the night and prevent those hormone-triggered wake-ups. But let's not forget the emotional and spiritual layer. What is your heart carrying when you go to bed? Stress, sadness, or lingering worries can all rise to the surface at 3 a.m., when your defenses are down and your soul is quiet. If this resonates with you, start a simple bedtime practice to release the day. That could be writing down 3 things you're grateful for, praying over your worries, or even whispering a few kind words to yourself. Something like, "I did my best today. I am safe. I will rest now." It doesn't need to be long. It just needs to be honest. And if you believe in the spiritual side of things, consider this. 3 a.m. has long been known as a spiritual hour, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual world feels thinner. Some say that if you're waking consistently at this hour, it's because you're being called to reconnect, whether that's with God, with your deeper self, or with someone or something you've neglected. If this idea brings you peace, you might even try embracing that wake-up call, not as an interruption, but as a sacred moment to breathe, to pray, or to listen. Sometimes the most healing answers come in those quiet, in-between hours. Now, if all of this feels like a lot, start small. Pick just one change to try this week. Maybe you commit to dimming the lights after 8 p.m. Maybe you try a calming tea before bed, like chamomile or valerian root. Or maybe you just write one sentence in a journal before sleep. That's all it takes to begin shifting your body and your soul toward deeper rest. Remember, you're not broken. You're not failing at sleep. You're just in a new season of life where your body is asking for something different, something gentler. And you have the power to respond with wisdom, patience, and care. You don't have to accept restless nights as your new normal. With the right attention, the right support, and the right habits, your nights can once again become a place of peace, not frustration. So tonight, when you lay your head down, take a deep breath. Thank your body for all the ways it's still showing up for you. And if 3 a.m. comes again, listen with curiosity, not fear. Because sometimes, the quietest hours hold the most important messages. And if this spoke to you, if you've been feeling alone in this, just know you're not. So many others are waking at 3 a.m., wondering what it means. Now you know. It means you're being asked to listen, and you're ready. Sweet dreams. And may tonight be the beginning of deeper rest for your body, your mind, and your soul.